again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Inside Lowell Daily Pulse, the Friday live edition of the Daily Pulse. I'm your host, Teddy Panos, coming here from the WellPoint Studios in a very cold downtown Lowell, but always red hot here in the WellPoint Studios. And today, especially because we've got the Pod Squad, or at least the good-looking part of the Pod Squad, 2/3 of the Pod Squad joining us here in our WellPoint Studios. We've got the Hypen, Mikaela Hondros-McCarthy out there. On time?
I was 3 minutes early today.
I'm impressed.
I'm getting better. It's my goal for the year.
Although you started a trend because, as you saw, did you watch last week when Jo Marie Buckley waltzed in like 10 minutes late? Like you started that.
I don't like to start negative trends. It's, but sometimes you're running late, and it's the best you can. You're just doing your best.
Fashionably late is okay. So good to have you here, Mikaela. Sitting in the batch seat, which means she is batch seat crazy, is our good friend, the fabulous Lindsay, back from her southern excursion. We've missed you, Linz. Welcome back, kid.
You're so tan. I'm so jealous. You got some sunshine.
Yes, thank God.
Definitely tan. But also, is it my imagination or does she look taller?
I don't know.
I think it's just you.
I don't know. Maybe I envisioned a shorter Lindsay, in my memory. It's been so long since I've seen you. Maybe you grew. You had a lot of oranges down there. And I know the camera angles have something to do with it, but you're towering over Mick, for Christ's sakes. What the heck happened?
I don't know. I don't think it's possible to grow at 25 as a woman, so.
Probably not. Or as a man. Although I started growing wide as I get into my mid-20s and above. So it is possible to grow. But we're excited to have you guys here. Batch not able to be with us today. Batch is taking care of some things he needs to get taken care of. But we're excited because that means we get to put Lindsay, the fabulous Lindsay, in the big girl seat, in the big boys table over here, rather than her usual spot there. But of course, we're happy to have all of you here as well on today's Daily Pulse Live, and we invite you to chime on in. We got some fun stuff to talk about. We'll probably talk about some serious stuff. And then wherever the hell the conversation with you folks take us. So we want you to get on the horn with us. We'll tell you how in a quick second. First, let me thank my Daily Pulse sponsor, Ray Booten, licensed realtor in Massey and New Hampshire, certified appraiser in both states as well. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, a business, or a commercial property, get a hold of Ray today. You can find him online, realestaterayBooten.com. That's realestaterayBooten.com. Thanks as well to WellPoint for hosting us here in the WellPoint Studios. It's the only health plan offering healthcare benefits exclusively to Massachusetts GIC members. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point. And of course, if it's the Daily Pulse Live, which it is, that's how you are watching us today, then that means you can chime in as well on the Shaw Farm Pulse line. Just text 978-PULSE-IN. That's 978-785-7346. And our friends at Shaw Farm will deliver your feedback straight to our show, just like they're happy to deliver their farm fresh goodies straight to your front door through Shaw Farm Delivery Services' brand new website, easier to navigate, tons of coverage here in the Merrimack Valley. Get your Shaw Farm home delivery today from their family farm to your family table, fresh, local, and delivered with care. Sign up at shawfarm.com. Text us in, folks. We're happy to chat with you. We already see activity on the text line, which we'll get to in a little bit. But big doings this week, ladies, in the entertainment world. And I'm not talking about Mikaela watching 2 episodes of the Taylor Swift documentary, which we will.
I remembered something else I want to say now.
Yeah.
I
don't have to say it now.
You're the star of the show.
No,
All right, well, just make sure you get it in whenever.
I just remembered because you said the thing about Taylor Swift, and she also got inducted into the Writers Hall of Fame. This year. She's the youngest female to be inducted.
Wait, she's been around a long time, and she's like the largest selling artist in history or most downloaded artist in history, whatever the case
She definitely
may be.
has a lot of records. I don't know like what they are, but I know that she's now in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
The Songwriters Hall of Fame.
It took this long to put her in?
Well, like there's like the Kiss band was just nominated, like was just entered this year. Like, you know what I mean?
That's going back to my grade school days.
Yeah, so like
a
it
while.
takes a long time to be inducted. So like the fact that she was inducted this young at 36 is like quite impressive. So
all right.
But I saw that it was posted that she was inducted.
Right. So, but all the episodes of the documentary have dropped. How many episodes again? 6?
There was 6. Yeah.
6.
Because I texted
wanted to
you
keep
and they were all out. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched any of it.
I knew you
That's on
did.
my to-do list with little
figured
Ruby
you
though.
did it,
It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen with Ruby. But you saw it too.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes, I'm like, I knew she was like a good person, but she's such a good person. I'm sure some of it is like, you know, she has control over what gets put in the documentary. But like genuinely, like there were a lot of genuine moments in there, and I was like, she's such a good person. She's such like a nerd too, which is funny.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
like
her.
quirky.
She seems like it, which I question. There's like a general hate / dislike of her. I know here in New England,
people like really
it's the
hate
Travis
her.
Kelce thing. But look, you don't have to like her music. I mean, I wouldn't sit there and listen to it on an endless loop. But she's clearly talented.
She's a genius. Like,
so, but
I think she's a genius.
what's the hate about? Somebody needs to explain that to me. Because what's there to hate? She's actually a nice kid, grew into a nice person, didn't go the Britney Spears, you know, breakdown route and whatnot. She's not Macaulay Culkin and all these other. Someone's got to explain this to me, other than, you know, the whole jealousy thing. Can I bring it up?
I was to say I have my own theory for that.
Yeah,
you can bring it up.
Girls hating on other girls who are viewed as more attractive, more desirable, more sexy, right? So naturally, there's a little instinct in there.
But she also like doesn't really advertise that stuff. Like she always points out like that's not really how she markets herself to be like a sexy, edgy person. Like that's not really how she got her name by any means. Like she used her smarts and her like personality to get it, which I think is another thing. So I feel like it kind of stems, unfortunately, from sexism in a way too, because she was doing a lot of things that men were achieving in the industry, and she also was very vocal about things that weren't right in the industry, and people didn't like that. And that kind of made her a target. And also she was super successful with no nepotism, which was another thing that people
true.
You know, that was another thing people kind of came at her for, I think, for a little bit of time.
How did she? Who discovered her?
She moved to Nashville when she was 13, and she just like went door to door record labels, dropping off her little CDs, asking for a record deal. And like everyone kept turning her away. And then finally one person was like, you have to wait for me, because he like left a bigger record label to create his own, and she waited for him to create his own. So he waited for her, and she waited for him, and then like she went with him.
Was her dad connected at all? Because I've heard stories that he was like a little bit connected.
Maybe. I knew he was like a stockbroker in like Pennsylvania. And he could be, but like I don't think like.
But she didn't have like an uncle that was like
it wasn't like Swift is like a name that you know, and
right.
Like, that's why
she kind of came out of nowhere. Right.
Yeah, and she worked like they were showing like she like was playing at like fairs and stuff. She was just out there all the time singing.
Yeah,
like, she worked. The girl worked.
Nashville is a tough place to cut your teeth. It's kind of like, you know, what like New York is for certain actors, actresses, and musicians, Broadway people, Los Angeles, whatever. But like, I mean, I've been to Nashville a couple of times, and the level of musical talent there.
It's crazy.
No disrespect to any of the Lowell local bands here and whatever, but you walk into any bar in Nashville at 1:00 in the afternoon, and there's 3 floors
on like a Monday
of live music going. There's 50 of those bars, and those musicians are all, you're like, holy crap, they are good. And they're playing at 1:00 in the afternoon. They're playing to a lunch crowd. So you know, if you cut your teeth in Nashville.
Good. They moved there to play there.
So you're impressed with the Taylor Swift thing? Something that I would enjoy with Ruby?
I think anybody would enjoy it, honestly. It's just like it's a great thing to watch like a master at their craft. And like they show the behind the scenes of like how she works, how she interacts with like her dancers and her crew and like everybody. Like it's a thrill how she creates. Like it's a thrill to watch.
Does it drag if you're not a Swiftie? I know you're a Swiftie, but I'm thinking one of the things I'm hesitant about is 6 episodes. Once I start that commitment, I feel like I have to end it. Like the Michael Jackson movie. Do you remember the Michael Jackson movie that dropped after he died? But it was maybe 2 hours or whatever. Showed behind the scenes footage of him rehearsing and preparing for his upcoming concert for his tour, which unfortunately with his passing didn't go on. But like that was 2 hours and that was good. Like I just worry about.
Just watch one episode and see if you like it. Like you don't have to.
Yeah, but once I watch one, I have to watch them all.
They also don't like intertwine with each other. Like it's not like a cliffhanger where like, oh, I have to watch episode 3 to know. Like they stand on their own. You could watch one and be done if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Just watch it. You're gonna like it. Watch it. It's really like
to keep watching.
All right. Can somebody email me the reminder to watch it? Because if it's on my phone, it's your job to email me. All right. We're gonna put Taylor Swift on the docket for you folks. Happy to have you chime on in on the Shaw Farm Pulse line. Just text us 978 Pulse in. That's 978-785-7346. Have you seen the Taylor Swift docu-series? What do you think about it? What do you think about the Oscars and the Oscar nominations? They came out yesterday as well. I haven't been to the movies other than watching one of my kids' movies. I took them about a month ago.
Yeah.
But, you know, those kids' movies don't generally
Zootopia made it.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Zootopia 2.
Yeah, do we have do we know what the Oscar nominations
Yeah,
are?
I have that.
Oh, nice.
All right. So what's up for Best
Picture? Well, that wouldn't be animation, but for Best Picture, it's The Secret Agent, Begonia, Marty Supreme, and Train Dreams.
That's Best Picture, huh?
Yeah.
Marty Supreme. I have not heard of any of them, let alone
It's with Timothée Chalamet. It's about table tennis.
Oh, I would watch that.
And that took the world by storm because he gets spanked with a paddle and people love Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Huh?
And also, I can't stand that he's dating Kylie Jenner, so I reject him now.
It's a mismatch,
as a whole.
Right?
It's so uncomfortable to watch.
It's such a mismatch.
It makes me so creeped out.
I think she's his handler or something. I think it's an arranged.
But even when they're together, she's a small girl, but she looks like 7 of him.
Yeah,
he is Jack Skeleton, and she is plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about it. I picture him with a tortured poet kind of woman, not a billionaire, sex tape kind of sister.
Yeah, something's off. Yeah. Something's off.
So when they do the Best Pictures, is it still motion pictures that you have to go see in a theater, or do they start to include some of these Netflix,
direct
Amazon?
to Netflix?
Yeah,
that's
some of these, because honestly, that seems to be where all the action is, and you even hear it from some of the Hollywood stars. They're if you're not going right into Netflix or one of these streaming services, you're missing the boat, because they're almost insinuating. Have they mixed them together? Do they still have them as separate categories? Do they even do a category for streaming?
I don't know. But did you hear Ben Affleck and Matt Damon just went on Rogan, and they had an interesting podcast where they talked about the whole behind the scenes and the evolution of how movies are made, and kind of the experience of sitting in a movie theater rather than at home, how movies have to be rewritten to grab your attention and reiterate plot lines because people are on their phones while they're watching. So it's every 30 minutes they have to sit around the table so remember Johnny had a haircut 3 weeks ago, and it's they have to reiterate what's going on because people just aren't paying attention.
Did they talk about AI and what that basically that's going to eliminate all these the need for special effects people and probably background scene actors and actresses as it gets more realistic, all these people that used to go stand in as extras get paid whatever it was, $50 a day or whatever the going rate was. Did they talk about that?
They do. I'd recommend you'd like it. You'd like it.
I like listening to Rogan. This isn't one of his 3-hour ones though, is it?
I don't know how long it is. No, but we love Ben and Matt.
I fall asleep. I'm old. I'm a grandpa.
You can bite-sized pieces. You can always pick it back up.
Look at the highlights.
Yeah. But they talked about AI. I really liked their take on it. They were AI is going to be, and because they talk about it for writing too. AI is going to be special effects. It's going to be kind of just a tool that people use if they're not, if they're on a writer's block or they need to set up a scene. But like they think that real humans, like we're going to be able to like understand the difference between like human created art and AI kind of like cheapo whatever. So they think it's just going to be a tool, but nothing will ultimately replace human
for now. But I tell you, you know what's funny though, in the local political scene here, did you see a Facebook post that Paul Ratayem put out there of him as like an action figure, like
oh really,
like running towards the camera? It's pretty surreal how realistic it is.
No, totally.
Go see it on the former Lowell City Council's Facebook page. But I wonder, AI is going to change the world, and they keep saying it's going to change Hollywood.
Yeah. But storyline and writing wise, I feel like, I hope that as humans we'll be able to like recognize when like real human art versus like AI.
The creativity and so on and so forth. So, all right. So those are our best pictures.
There's actually a lot more. I found the full list. There's Frankenstein, Hamnet, Sinners with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But how many movies
The
were
Secret
nominated
Agent,
now? What are they nominated? Like a dozen?
Yeah, there seems.
I guess there's a lot.
Yeah, Sentimental Value. It looks like there's.
One battle after another. I need to see that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10.
10 movies nominated.
One Battle After Another was supposed to be really good in like IMAX. I'm really sad. I think I missed my chance to see that, but I would have liked to see that in IMAX.
Who are the lead actress nominations? And by the way, why do they have two different categories nowadays?
Actor and actress.
I'm just saying, it's Hollywood.
Well, I think it's different
2026.
for actor and actress. I think they should be separated for man versus women, because I feel like that you're putting women and men in the same category, and men would always win.
But the Hollywood wokesters, I think that,
You want a transgender one?
No, we should just blend them all in. How can you tell? Like,
You could have two,
Why can't we put Timothée Chalamet in the best actress?
It's like ranked choice
What
voting.
if he changes how he identifies? Can he jump into a different category to try to beat a weaker field?
He has Kylie Jenner.
Okay. What if she decides
She would.
She would be horrible.
to jump into a different category?
Yeah, no.
She has no talent.
She has
making lipstick.
I know.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, the Kardashians.
My daughter makes lipstick.
Well, then she
Someone
would be a
get her
better.
You want her to take after? Yeah, you want her to take after
She'd be a
Kylie Jenner?
better
I don't
fit.
think
She'd
so.
be more intellectually fit.
All right. So who are our best actor and best actress nominees?
For actors, it's Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke.
Leo's still around?
Yeah, he's for
in
One Battle After Another.
Okay.
It's a
Ethan
big
Hawke.
movie.
Oh, that's a pretty
love
big
Ethan
three,
Hawke.
right?
I love him.
Oh my
God,
I love him.
You two sisters?
I love him.
Batch, you left me here with these?
I met him in a bar in the Cherry Tavern in New York City. I met him and I was like freaking out. Like, when you meet stars and you're like freaking, I'm not cool when I meet like
that was like
stars.
when you met Pauly D and I actually almost
I
had
did.
a stroke.
I did. Yeah. No, he was just in a
You've
bar.
met two of my idols.
He was just in a bar, just like shooting pool, and I walked up to him and I said, "Oh, Captain, my captain." That was I love you in like all the movies, and he was like, "Yeah, okay." It's just like,
Did he care?
He was very nice. He was very nice, but I think he just wanted to like go back to what he was doing. He was like, "Okay, lady."
Yeah. That's enough. Thanks.
I know.
Like, oh my God, wouldn't you want someone to praise you for your work though? I'd be like, oh my God, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, I was just like, Dead Poet Society is one of my favorite movies like of all time.
Yeah, because that's why Taylor Swift invited him to do the Fortnite music video, because he was in the Dead Poet Society.
Oh, well, there you go. It all comes back to Taylor Swift.
All comes back to Taylor Swift. There we go.
And then Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent is the last nominee for Best Actor. And then actress is Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, who I really love, Kate Hudson, Renee Riesiv, and then Emma Stone.
Okay, I bet Emma Stone will win and Timothée Chalamet will win.
I've heard of two of the
Probably.
three actresses, and I did hear of the first three actors.
I feel like Leonardo got one now, because remember he was like fighting for it for so long. Now that he's got one, they probably won't give him another. Timothy was like on this wave right now, they'll probably give it to him. I could see Michael B. Jordan low-key getting it, because people after the Sinners movie came out like went crazy.
Did you
for
watch
him.
that movie?
I did, but I saw it on a
haven't seen
date, so I like repent that movie because I hate that person.
Oh yeah.
So I like repent that movie. So I claim it isn't good, but
I should watch
think the
them
date
all.
just wasn't good.
Okay. All right. When are the Oscars? Are they like
In February, or is it March?
Yeah, I think
The Grammys are in February.
The Grammys are in February. The Oscars are in March.
Yeah,
Okay.
March 15th.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to like watch a movie every week.
I heard Hamnet was supposed to be really good as well.
Too. And I like that guy. What's that guy's name? The He's played the new Gladiator. He's in Hamlet.
Oh wait, I know who
I
you're
forget his
talking
name.
about.
Ugh. Anyway, he's like Pedro Pascal but smaller.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. It's not
But
Nicholas
younger, I mean.
Gonda, is it?
No, it's something else. It's
All I want to know is because the only one of the movies that,
I want
that
Jacob
was
Elordi
getting
to
a-
win,
I
but
love
he's
him
not
too.
nominated.
I love him
It's-
too.
He is for Frankenstein.
Wait, are you excited about the new movie that he's
Wuthering
in?
Heights?
Yes.
Do you see Margot Robbie said her
I
knees were
know.
weak? I'm like, please.
We love
someone
Jacob
help me.
Elordi. This is what happens when you're on two girls.
I just want to know.
That's the sexiest man that's ever walked planet Earth.
Style too. Style for days.
Everything. He's a nice
much style.
person. He literally like
What's his name?
repents
Jacob
everything.
Elordi.
Jacob Elordi. He repents everything bad. And Euphoria season 3 was announced. Did you see the trailer for that?
No, it's gonna ruin me.
Yeah,
It's going to
Lindsay
ruin
and I watched it in
He's a
Florida.
good-looking dude.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's
Yeah,
6'5".
I might switch
He's
teams for
that
him.
tall, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he's Australian.
Good looking dude.
And he seems very nice, very
He
humble.
is, except he's dating Lori Laughlin's daughter.
Wait, Becky from Full House's
Yes.
daughter? I love that.
Yes, the one who like went to jail. 'cause
Oh, she went for the
faked USC
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. She got into college. Yeah.
So he's dating the daughter who like faked the college
So look
stuff.
at
She
that.
seemed like a bit of a brat,
She is. And
Huh.
she's
Feeding
like,
your way into college pays off, huh?
I suppose.
yeah. She got Jacob Elordi, so joke's on everyone else.
Oh my
So
gosh.
can you just tell me the only movie I have seen?
Sure.
Where are the K-pop demon hunters?
They're in the best animated.
There is.
Okay, they are.
Yeah,
in. All right.
Okay.
And
You're
best
good.
animated feature for K-pop Demon Hunters.
All right, good, because my
Same with
daughter's
Utopia
obsessed.
too.
Now, are they in there for best song, movie score, or best
yes,
movie soundtrack?
best original song was in there for Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters.
You like
which,
that
if
song?
that
Going
song
up,
comes
up, up.
on,
I just know it from because my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, that song?
Yeah.
Going up. Yeah. Okay,
and
that's a
it
good
makes
song.
me sick.
But there's a bunch of others. There's a bunch of others too. It's popular though, so.
It always comes up on my Pilates playlist because it is on Apple's like top 100. It makes me sick.
We have to schedule that also, by the way, when we figure
Our
out.
Pilates.
Yeah.
We gotta get batch
We need to
back.
schedule that.
Okay.
His poor, his
Poor
things.
batch.
Yeah.
All right. So the Oscar nominations are out. You can go see the complete list of categories. Want to get your thoughts on it as well? Text us on the Shaw Farm Pulse line 978 Pulse in. That's 978 785 7346. And our friends at Shaw Farm will deliver your feedback straight to our show, just like Shaw Farm Home Delivery will deliver straight to your door. We don't have the fabulous Lindsay in her usual spot. Instead, she's sitting at the big boys and girls table today, but she's got some feedback for you on the Shaw Farm Pulse line.
I just missed Ned so dearly, you know?
Ned.
Oh, Ned,
Ned,
the IT guy. What does Ned the IT
He's
guy
just
have to
always
say?
listening to what I have to say.
I think he's spying on you.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Or is it?
He's in the walls.
Yeah, he's like legit has this place bugged.
What does Ned have to say?
Anyway, Shaw Farm Home Delivery, from their family farm to your family table, fresh, local, and delivered with care. Sign up at Shaw Farm. From Ned, the IT guy downstairs. Welcome back, Snarky McGee. Okay, screw you. After watching Teddy read the text for the last few weeks, it's safe to say you have a job for life. No shit. Things overheard this morning. 2 girls walking up the stairs bitching about Zoom meetings. Okay, to be fair, Zoom's annoying.
Wait, were you really walking up the stairs bitching about Zoom meetings?
Well, Lindsay was like, I have a meeting at 1 p.m.
How does he know?
Yeah, I don't know. He's weird.
You pass offices when you walk up those stairs.
I just don't, but I don't ever see an office. I just see walls and doors that are closed.
What? It's so crazy.
Well, these rooms aren't exactly soundproof
Then we came
either.
in here and talked about Zoom for like 20 minutes. So that even freaks me out even more, unless you're doing it.
I am not Ned the IT.
Who's the leak? Who's the leak?
No, I will tell you that these walls are not soundproof, and probably the floors aren't either, because we used to have a organization next door, and when the lady who was in the office directly across the wall from there would speak on the phone, I could hear the whole end of her conversation, and if she put it on speakerphone, I could hear the other person on the line. Conversely, I'm guessing they could hear all the insanity I was spewing on podcast.
God bless them.
Which is why they're no longer there.
They left. And they left. And then they left.
They left.
And they left.
Or they just wanted to hide out from ICE. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
One of the two.
2 girls complaining about an early workout classes. Okay, that wasn't me because I didn't do it. Lastly, someone named Mikaela complaining that some guy named Callie ate all of her nachos. Please keep it down. People are trying to work.
Ate all of our nachos.
Callie ate all of your nachos?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Oh, so he's just being annoying.
I think he's just being funny.
Okay.
Callie does have a habit of like taking off your plate.
Your plate?
Yeah, which is not a good
that's
thing
a no.
for me. That's a no-fly zone for me.
Like touching your food? Or
Well, like not asking,
Yeah.
hey, can I?
Yeah, I think that's weird too.
Yeah,
I also
yeah.
wouldn't want someone touching my plate.
But it's only like after he's had a few. So
But that puts you in a rough
Yeah.
spot, by the way, doesn't it? The asking, can I take off? Because now if you say no, you seem kind of like an a-hole.
I will
right?
say
If you're close to
no.
the person.
I will say no. The problem is when people don't ask, they just take, and then you have no recourse.
What if you're raving about the drink you got, the martini or the
It's
drink,
like,
and they want to take a sip?
Would you like to try it?
yeah, that's saying it's so good is not an invitation.
What if they ask you if they can take a sip? Like,
Hey,
can I try
have
some?
a sip of that?
Yeah, you say
Then
no.
that's fine.
I'd be
but
like,
they're
no, I
asking.
hate your germs, freak.
Yeah, I'd
you're
rather
wrong.
they take something off my plate or like grab a fork to get it
ask.
rather than take. than
Say
ask me to
order
take
it
a sip.
yourself.
Yeah, but you want them to ask first, not take.
Yeah, it's the principle.
Like if someone just said, "Hey, that looks good," you'd be like, "What the heck, dude? Like, come on."
Right? Callie, I know you watch the Daily Pulse on the Daily Pulse Live. You've not been forewarned.
Not yeah.
Keep your paws out
only
of
when
Michaela's.
it's only when he's like hungry and like has had maybe a beer or two. So like, I'll love Callie. All love to you. I understand being hungry too. Like I get it.
What else is on the Shaw Farm Pulse line?
Oh, this person. I have watched Marty Supreme twice in theater. It's a masterpiece. He won Critics' Choice at the Golden Globes. He is sweeping Elijah.
Oh, this is from Elijah. Elijah's the text. Yeah.
Elijah. Okay.
Yeah, Elijah.
So Marty Supreme.
Do you think the
watch that.
council will? Oh, he went from praising Timothy Chalamet to. Do you think the council will vote no if they are asked to spend funds? Many councilors said if they come back again, it would be no. Yet there will be an argument that they are so close to the finish line.
All right, this is
a high school.
This is the Lowell High School Law
I
and
don't know
Order.
what that means.
So they asked, the construction overruns. The company asked for $40 million. The council said no. Well, two councils said no, which was enough to kill it at the time. They came back to ask for $36.4 million, and the council this time said yes, but they said don't you dare come back again, or else the answer is no. Of course, the answer is going to be yes. They got you by the balls, and you know it, Lowell.
It's like
They're gonna come back to you when 4/5 of the project is done, as opposed to 3/4 of it, and they're gonna say we need more money to finish it. And you think you're gonna say no? Who are we kidding?
Right.
Our only hope, we can file suit afterwards, but there's.
Who are we kidding?
You can kick and scream. You're not going to say no. You know it. They know it. Everybody knows it.
So they come back for another. What is it?
They just discovered a new surprise. If you go to InsideLowell.com.
But they haven't asked for the money yet.
They haven't asked for the money. They're evaluating whether this will create, exactly what the effects of this will be. But what they discovered was work that was supposed to have been done in 1997 that wasn't done. And they found it out within 2 weeks of going on to the next phase of it. They ripped open a wall and discovered, oops, there may be some kind of joints or something that had to be put onto trusses. Or I'm not a construction person, but it's structural. And it wasn't done in 97 like it was supposed to have been done. The company that did the work in 97,
Bankrupt.
Suffolk Construction.
So how
The
are they
company
not on
that's doing the work in this.
Suffolk is also building something in Naples. My grandma loved pointing it out.
Suffolk is huge.
Yeah,
They're
but
She was
everywhere.
like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, they're building something
Yeah,
here."
John Fish is everywhere, and so too is his political influence.
So
Because a text from him to the governor can get her to accept a toll plaza
What?
bid that's like $600 million
Was
more
that
than the next
same?
bid.
That was the same person?
That's John Fish, the head of Suffolk Construction. And there's a story here,
Yeah,
and
John Fish.
John Fish is the name of the guy. Yeah, he's a bigwig. He was remember he was the guy that I think it was then Governor Patrick or Governor Baker, whoever was the governor at the time, kind of tasked him with bringing the Olympics to Boston in 2024.
How much would that imagine?
And remember they were talking about
Nightmare.
rowing on the Merrimack River as a
Oh my
competition.
God, wait, yes.
Yeah. And we're gonna build a new Rourke Bridge and we're gonna build all these things. If John Fish was the head of that movement, guess who was going to get to build all of it? But here's the question.
I'm sure he's a good builder, obviously.
Yes, he is. Yeah, it doesn't always come in on budget or on time. But the question here is, how did
no one check that box?
Suffolk check the box?
Right. They told on themselves also. Like, wouldn't you like have some shame involved there? Be like, oh, hey, the work we were supposed to do in 97, we didn't do. And we're now going to charge you for the work that we didn't do, that we said we did. That's like telling on yourself.
I think the Jewish people call that chutzpah.
We
say it takes balls.
Yeah, the Housewives of New York call it audacity. That's audacity.
Yeah, so that's the latest there. How did they sign off on work that wasn't done? That's fraud. How did whoever and the city of Lowell, by the way, had a clerk of the works at the time. How did he/she sign off on the work at the time?
Is this like a spot? Like, do we gotta get Melanie Gilbert on this? Like, do we kind of have to dig in on that? Because this is a problem. That's like crazy.
I'm kicking some tires.
How do we know that they're finishing the work that they're doing now? Do we need a checkbox ticker for that knows what they're checking off?
Supposedly that's what 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲 all about, the owner's project manager. But and by the way, this isn't a problem just in Lowell. This is going on all over the state, all over the country. Construction projects that never come in on time, never come in on budget, change orders left and right. They just taking taxpayer money.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, if you say you did work, you got paid for that work, I assume you have to sign off on that work. Now we're talking about, I don't know, fraud? What are we talking about here?
That's not meeting your contract.
Where's my construction legal experts out there in the audience? Text us on in. We just want to maybe hear some thoughts. 978 Pulse in 978-785-7346. That's the Shaw Farm Pulse line. More feedback out there. Fabulous Lindsay. Who else is chiming in?
Callie.
I knew we could rise Callie from his slumber.
Poor Teddy, stuck in the middle of girl chat. Oh my God. Just need Belvedere Barbie to make a special appearance.
Yeah.
Congrats, by the way. Wait, I wanted to talk about that actually.
Yeah, she's gone from Belvedere Barbie to Madame
CEO.
President-elect.
Yeah.
Amazing.
By the way, I was there. We were on a walk in Florida when she got the call that she got the job. So we were like on a walk, and then she like stopped in the middle of our walk and she was like, I have to take this. And I was like, okay. I was like, you're weird. Why are you taking a call in the middle of a walk? Because I thought we weren't working, and then I just was sitting there for a while waiting for her to get off the phone, and then she got the job. So I wasn't mad at her anymore.
So her job was more.
That's big news.
Her job was more important than your friendship.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, obviously. But
yeah. So the girl we call Belvedere Barbie, Lindsay Former, will be the new interim president
and my
Greater Lowell
grandparents told
Chamber
everyone
of
on
Commerce.
site that they could tell. I mean, not that
That's
people in
so
Naples,
nice.
Florida knew anything about it, but they were like, "Oh, nice."
No, that's exciting.
Now we have to. Now I have to respect. I have to
you
call
have
her
to
Madame
respect on
President.
her
I can't
name.
call her Belvedere Barbie anymore.
No.
It's terrible. I have to.
No.
Just like it killed me. It pained me to call Danielle McFadden Madame President. Now I have to
call
do it to Lindsay. I know. This is. What am I going to do? I have to find somebody new to crap on. We need a new Belvedere Barbie.
All right. Well, or you could just treat people with respect.
I was going to say, or you could respect people.
No.
Or you could try that one for a change.
Did we just meet?
No, but you could start a new leaf. It's 2026.
We believe in you, Teddy.
Thank you. All right.
Old dog, new tricks is the new 2026 lingo.
There you go. Old dog, new tricks.
Listen, K-pop Demon Hunters. That's the only new trick.
Yeah, if you're
I know.
listening to that, then things can happen.
Yeah.
Who else is on the pulse line?
𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲 Deep. Good morning and happy Friday to everyone.
Good
Hey.
morning, 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲.
Welcome back, Lindsay. I hope you had a great and relaxing vacation. Thanks, I did. And spending
She grew
Yeah, apparently I grew.
as a person and staff in physical
Yeah,
stature.
what? I don't know what's going on here.
You're taller than Mikaela on camera.
Well, I have a short torso.
I have a longer torso but short legs.
Okay.
That
I
might
have
just be
longer
it. I don't know. But you're also 5'7", right? Or 5'8"?
5'8".
Yeah, I'm 5'7", so he's taller than me.
We're very close.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just the same. And speaking of trends, there is a new social media trend that's called, which is called 2026 is the new 2016. Oh, I have seen this.
Oh yeah.
Especially, essentially, it is just posting photos from 2016 to remember moments that happened in 2026. With that being said, what are some of your favorite moments that happened in 2026 that you will cherish forever? That's a good question.
In 20,
Nothing. I hated
2016?
2026. I mean, I hated 2016.
But yeah, so everybody's now doing that on social media.
Because it was like Tumblr-y.
Where
like,
were you
remember
10
that
years
phase?
ago?
Like, yeah, 10 years. It was like wicked I was like, I was 16 years old, so I was a sophomore.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah.
Huh.
Ew. Just have nothing
Different
good.
Nothing good for you?
I hated school.
What was 26 for you? What stood out?
I was 2016. I would have been 29. What the heck was I? I don't even know. I was.
Wow, you guys are boring.
I was working.
I had a lot of angst.
I think I was in a good spot. I was, working at iRobot at that time, and maybe living in Boston. Maybe, I don't know. No, I was living in Lowell.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I have to look through my pictures or something.
I was living in downtown Lowell.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And I proposed to my wife, Riley, in 2016.
No way!
And she said yes. And then at some point in 2016, I found out that at the young age of 51, I was also going to be a dad. After the wedding was planned, by the way, in case my mom's listening up there. I promise you, we got
a big
engaged.
Year for you guys.
We got engaged in June, and then later on at the end of the summer, we found out that we were expecting Ari. So 2016 was a very good year
for you.
Wow.
Yeah. And if they do this same stupid social media thing in 2017, I'll be able to post wedding.
They won't, but don't worry.
Yeah, they might not. This could become a
because
trend.
2026 was like Tumblr era. Oh, I realized I didn't like 2016 because I probably wasn't friends with Lindsay in 2016. I didn't like her.
You were a sophomore in 2016.
Yeah,
in high school.
I didn't like Lindsay then.
Did you like your high school years?
No.
No, I didn't really either, other than sports
well, the
season.
thing is, it's not that I didn't like my high school years. I didn't like my high school. So like I took a lot of my angst and anger out on my high school. Because I thought my high school was like the worst school to exist, and that's
an angsty time.
Yeah,
that's an angsty.
So like
time.
I took
teenage
NGA was just like going through like a lot of stuff, and I just thought they were like giving the students like the shit end of the stick. So I was very like angsty about it, and I was like, okay, well then I'm not gonna.
Were you like political back in your
I was
high school
very
days?
political.
So 2016, I went to that march, the Washington March.
Wait, what was
like
that?
The anti-Trump march.
Oh, in 2016.
I'm like looking.
What march?
I'm looking through my pictures. Yeah, me and my sister went down.
And most of those people haven't stopped marching ever since.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that. They were marching
2016.
against him even when he was a candidate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that whole time because that's when he got elected.
He got elected in 2016.
Yeah, I
was
remember
sworn
that.
In 2017, and the same day he took the oath of office, he was inaugurated.
Yeah.
They had remember the pink cap rallies. They all decided to wear pink pussy cap.
Everybody had those caps. Yeah.
They knit them, and it was hysterical.
Yeah, I should do like a recap of like years of like good things you did each year, so you can remember. Because I'm like, I don't know what the heck I did in 2016, but then you look through your photos, you're like, oh, this is nice stuff.
I'm sure I did
I
something
got the both
good.
of you beat.
I went to Croatia. That was a fun time.
Wow. See, that's really cool.
I spent 3 weeks. So that was between my old job and my new job. And I spent 3 weeks in Croatia and Spain.
Really?
And Hungary and Budapest.
Oh my gosh.
So
I've been
Riley went to
everywhere.
Europe too. Riley did like Geneva, and she did Paris and all that stuff early that summer as well.
Yeah,
so.
Budapest was a very cool city. I remember if you ever
Very
went.
historic.
Yeah, very.
I have not.
The river.
The
big
land
river.
of Leslie Boder.
Is she Hungarian?
She is. She's part Hungarian. Yeah, Leslie
wait,
Boder.
did I know that? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. No,
nice.
good times. Good times.
All right. What else do we have out there on the Shaw Farm pulse line?
Ned's back.
Oh, Ned, the IT guy.
gosh,
He's
awesome.
probably hearing more of our conversation.
This is what you get for hiring someone named John Fish to build your high school. Was Joe Giraffe busy?
Oh gosh, Ned, that's truly horrible.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means.
That's a dad
Fish
joke.
giraffe.
John Fish.
Oh,
Joe
he's.
Giraffe,
I thought Joe Giraffe
Okay,
was
Ned.
like a bad reference to something I didn't get.
Yeah,
He's
no.
just making a terrible joke.
It was a terrible joke.
I get
actually.
it.
Terrible.
I get it.
Do better, Ned.
All right. Anything else on there before we move along?
Long Deep says, going back to the whole LHS construction project discussion, Suffolk Construction is involved with the UMass Lowell Only, is that how you say Only?
Only Hall. Yeah, I used to
Only
attend classes at
Hall
Only.
modernization project as a
Really?
construction manager, which houses a bunch of science departments, classrooms, and labs.
Yeah, that was the science building. Are they the 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲, are they the project manager, or are they the actual general contractor? So maybe they're better as project managers than they are as contractors at coming
This
in
guy
on
knows
time.
what's up.
He religiously watches those
You
school
have
building
a
committee
real
meetings, and
fan.
he'll send me emails.
So that's a good
Which is
resource.
good,
That's
yeah.
amazing. That's a good resource. 𝐃𝐚𝐢𝐥𝐲, keep it up.
Yeah,
it up.
Your research matters.
Yes, it does.
All right,
We
you're
love hearing
tuned
about it.
into the Inside Lowell Daily Pulse, the Friday live edition of the Daily Pulse. Teddy Panos here, along with 2/3 of the pod squad, the better looking 2/3 of the pod squad. Mikaela, aka the Hypen, and the fabulous Lindsay. Batch is he'll be back soon, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. We look forward to that. In the meantime, let me thank all of our podcast sponsors. Fabulous Ray Booten. He's a licensed realtor in Massey, New Hampshire. Find him online, realestaterayBooten.com. Thanks as well to our friends at WellPoint. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point. Washington Savings Bank, banking that feels like home. Make the switch now to Washington Savings Bank. TMI Properties. Experience the value, the quality, and the care of making TMI the choice for your home. Mahoney Oil, providing warmth and protection to generations of families throughout Greater Lowell and Southern New Hampshire since 1925. Going to be a frigid couple of days before that massive storm comes in. If you heat your home with oil, check on everything. Make sure it's up to par and ready for potential extreme weather. And if get our friends, get that number to Mahoney Oil on your phone and have it ready just in case of emergency. And last but certainly not least, thanks to the Greater Lowell Community Foundation, improving the quality of life in our communities through strategic, impactful philanthropy. I want to also give you a quick programming note here. February 3rd, that's the date of the special state Senate election, the Democratic primary, the Republican primary. We got a write-in campaign being mounted on the Republican side by Sam Meas. We got a heavyweight battle, not in physical stature, but in political stature, between state reps Rodney Elliott and Vanna Howard, vying to be the Democratic nominee to replace Ed Kennedy in the state Senate. Election day is February 3rd. Mail-in ballots are already being transported to and from. We'll be there to bring you all the results starting at 7:30 p.m. on February 3rd here on InsideLowell.com or on our YouTube channel. Tune in. We've got our election team is ready and loaded in. It'll be yours truly, along with Asa Stutz, Aaron Gendron, and Jim Leary. And then at 8 o'clock, Jerry Nutter and Marty Laurie will join us as Asa and I start to bring you the results. So get on out there and vote. And then if you want to find out how the voting is going, tune here to InsideLowell.com or on our YouTube channel. In the meantime, there's the Shaw Farm Pulse line. Keep chiming on in at 978-PULSE-IN. All right, Mikaela, you had a Sustainability Council meeting recently, and you got a little recap for us.
Yeah, I want to play a little game.
How excited she gets. It's like sustainability is like Taylor Swift for you.
Yeah. Truly. I want to play a little game of like, did you know?
Did you know?
Because we had Chris Sullivan last night.
Who's Chris Sullivan?
He is the head of the Waste and Recycling Department.
Oh, in the city of Lowell. Okay.
City of Lowell.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's the garbologist.
He's the new Gunther.
Yeah. There's the czar.
He's the new trash and recycling czar.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's doing. He got nominated for 2 awards. He won 2 awards.
Really?
One had like 17 nominations, something like that.
They call it the Oscar.
The Oscars.
Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street. He lived in a garbage can.
Actually, I like that.
See, you guys need a little Teddy Panos on the Sustainability Council.
Imagine that would be you know what?
They'd lose their minds.
I learn a lot from having to research things to battle you. So that
right.
you would I think you would drive us in a good direction.
All right. So a game of did you know regarding sustainability in Lowell or in general?
No, this is just about waste and recycling.
Okay, let's roll.
We learned a lot of really awesome things, you know, that you might not know.
Did you learn how many taxpayer dollars it wastes?
It's not. What do you mean? Picking up our garbage? It wastes?
No, separating the things instead of throwing it all together and just
there's, you know,
lighting it on fire.
Well,
Can you think about the environment for like 20 seconds?
Do you know where
That wasn't 20. Keep thinking.
I'm still thinking.
Enough. So how many pickups do we think happen in Lowell every week?
How many pickups?
Yeah, like how many?
Like picking up the trash?
So
like how many barrels do they, like how many locations do they have to pick up from?
That's a good question.
So just guess a number and I'll tell you who's
so we gotta have a lot of, what's the size of your apartment complex where you have to have a private contractor?
Six and over.
Or more. Okay.
It's either over 6 or 6 plus. Where you have
average family of 4, 120,000 people. So that would be about 30,000 homes, but many of them would be apartments. I'm going to say 15,000.
8,500.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's a lot less than
8,500 stops per day, but it's 5 days a week.
Oh, okay. So,
a day.
Oh, wait, that's
So
40.
40. Yeah.
Oh, I severely underestimated.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they're Monday to Friday, and then if it's a holiday it gets pushed to Saturday.
All right, so that's 42,500 stops that these trash trucks and recycling trucks, right, by extension have to make. And that doesn't even include like the giant, like the wind development,
no
the
yard
things
waste,
downtown, the Appleton Mills or whatever, market. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of freaking pickups.
What a operation, huh?
Wait, that's
and then we bitch if they miss a street, right?
So, you know what they're coming out with? Because you can call and say, you know, you missed my collection or whatever. They have a new AI software that records every single stop. So you can look up, so-and-so, you know, Susie Collins, you know, at 7 a.m. They can see, your trash wasn't out. So we didn't miss you.
They can rat you out?
So they can. So they're recording they have cameras on the truck.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if they're going to get punished and stuff, because remember, we haven't heard it. I'm going to knock on wood here. Sorry, this is going to shake the camera angles. But do you remember like 2 years ago where it was like every other city council meeting, people were bitching about the trash delays and the pickups and recycling delays and pickups, and knock on wood.
So Chris negotiated a better. So I think Chris kind of put us in a better position because
we did get
there early,
a new deal that the city signed. So all right, so 42,500 pickups for garbage, and then 42,500 for recycling as well, probably, right? Because you're supposed to have recycling at each of
because it's the stop. It's the stop.
Yeah.
So I think
but it's two different trucks. It's
one
not...
house is one stop. Yeah.
Wow.
Wild, right?
That's crazy.
It's more than I thought too.
That's really high.
It's high. Yeah,
Holy smokes.
And then where does our trash go? The trash.
I think it goes to Billerica, does it not?
No.
Lowell's does not go to Billerica?
No.
That's like the nearest facility.
No.
Where does it go? China?
Close. North Andover. Wind
waste innovations. Yes.
Where they burn the trash and it's waste to energy. So they make energy.
They're using fire to create energy.
Yep.
Smart.
Yep. Okay. So they all go. They pick up the trash, and then they have to wait in line at that place.
So how are their emissions? Have they found a way to do it where they're kind of capturing the emissions? So we're not. See, I do think of the planning.
See, that's good.
But if we just burn our recycling material and capture those emissions, now you don't need to have 42,500 pickups with two different.
Yeah. So I think.
crews.
Yeah, I think they. I don't know exactly, but that's a good question.
And then we'd have to stop worrying about, contaminating our recycling because the pizza box had a slice of cheese in it that was stuck to the tray or whatever.
Well, you're not supposed to. Well, we should do another game of can you recycle this? Because pizza boxes with grease, you're not supposed to recycle.
It depends on. So my pet peeve about can you recycle this is it depends on where you live. Because Seabrook, I found this out from staying up in Seabrook, New Hampshire during summer vacations. There's certain things they will and will not take.
Okay.
Versus in Lowell, I just learned you throw everything in. Ditto in 𝐾𝐚𝐢, just throw it in. They'll pretty much take whatever. You don't have to separate it. But in Seabrook, it's different.
Not if a pizza box has grease on it. You can't.
You can do the grease now. You can't leave the slice of pizza in it.
No kidding.
You were gonna
never
recycle a pizza?
No, I used to, so, you know, Lindsay, you mocked me for not caring about the environment, but I used to host a weekly segment
Gunther
on the radio.
Yeah.
It was called Talking Trash, where I brought in the one of the predecessors to Chris Sullivan, Gunther Wellenstein, and we dubbed him the trash and recycling czar. And then the guy who Bill Stanwood, the guy who used to go around and open your lids
The
to see if you were
enforcer?
contaminated. We called him the enforcer because he would leave you a warning sign and then a ticket.
Yeah.
But I know these things. And there was a time where they told you, no, don't put the little cardboard round thing because it has grease on it, so you're contaminating it. I think we've moved on from that lunacy, but they don't want you to have, food on it.
And don't bag your recycling, because then it's like, that's like a big no-no.
Paper bag it, don't plastic bag.
Right, yeah, if it's a paper bag.
I didn't even know people plastic bags.
Sometimes they put all their recycling in bags and then put that.
Oh, that's unique.
Then it doesn't count. And so you've done all the work and it doesn't count. And like, that's the worst part. So yeah. They're working on a new flyer or like new material for like guidance for people. So they're doing a lot of really fun things.
Right. They also had where they didn't want you to have the cap on the plastic bottles at one time.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
But then they found out the caps were gumming up the machinery, so now you can leave the cap on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I believe you can leave the cap on now. And you know what else I do? Just a little
I think you're supposed to take the cap off still, but I couldn't.
Are you?
That's
then
what
I've been doing it wrong.
I don't know. Well, when
You know what I do now though? Which drives me nuts because my wife doesn't do it, and we end up having to take out like 4 recycling things instead of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Scrunch up your bottles. Your plastic bottles. Just
scrunch up.
You'll be amazed.
That's true.
Don't just stick.
I don't do that, and I don't have a lot of bottles.
Tissue box in there. Flatten it out.
Yeah.
And now you can take out 1 barrel. Of course, my wife doesn't take out the trash and the recycling.
That is,
That's the grandpa. I am a recycling genius.
These are good
I know
rules.
all these things, and I know how to keep it. Because I know that they're going to just dump it and waste it anyway and burn it anyway, even though they're telling us they're recycling it.
Well, they are. They are. But also they're gonna have cameras on the hoppers where they can see if you're like as they're putting your trash, they can see if you've like tried to dump stuff that you haven't, like at the bottom.
Wait, they're gonna put cameras on the lids?
No, on the truck as they're dumping it in.
So they'll know whose house is.
They'll know whose house.
Shoot, I gotta stop throwing my underwear and dirty socks in the trash.
They have. So they have. Did you know that there's?
You have to recycle. Didn't you see where they pass? You can't just.
I don't live in Lowell, so
I think it's a statewide law.
It's a statewide law.
Wait, what is it? You can't put clothes in the.
Textiles are not allowed in the trash.
Yeah, but
they want you to recycle your.
Put it in like one of those bins or like one of those like clothing bins or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
I never throw out my clothes though because I feel like you're just better off donating them anyway.
I do, but I'm not going to donate
I'm
not going to donate my socks with holes or my underwear like that.
Yeah, if you go
it's a little extreme.
If you're trying to throw away textiles though, there is a curbside textile company that the city has a link to on their website, and they come once a week. So it's called 𝐶MRK. I'm sure there must be some sort of fee associated with it. Of course, there's a fee. But if you want to throw away textiles and you're a good person and doing the right thing, there's an option for you.
Or burn it in your backyard.
Burn it all. Put it in the same barrel. Burn it. Capture the emissions and use it to reheat something. For the love of God, people, it's not that difficult.
Other fun updates.
Okay, what else we got?
Black Earth curbside composting starts in March. $20 a month for compost pickup.
Composting, right?
And why are we rolling our eyes at this? What's wrong with this?
Wait, why don't you like food composting?
Because we're going to overrun our neighborhoods with trash. That's what we're going to, with rats.
But you put it in a bucket. You put a lid on a bucket, and then you give it to them, and they take it away. Right? Like,
wait, what do you care about a rat? You live in Chelmsford.
Can you put it in a bag? Well, no, we had a big rat problem because near my house.
In Chelmsford or in Lowell?
No, in Chelmsford. A few years back, we had first moved into our neighborhood. Remember the 2 sisters that had chickens in their backyard?
Oh yeah.
And the neighbors lost their minds because it was attracting rats. That was in my neighborhood in Chelmsford.
And rats?
Yeah, live chickens kind of because the chicken feed and
And their poop
and the
probably.
chicken poop and whatnot attracts.
Ew, I've never seen a rat.
Attracts
I don't want
rats.
to.
You've never seen a rat?
No.
Oh, I've seen so many.
lives
I
in
can't even
West,
say. I
but
can't tell you
she's-
how many I've seen.
I've never seen
so
a
many.
rat because I know they're huge, right?
They're huge.
just
They have
big
tails.
mice.
They have little hands.
They're big mice. That's all.
Yeah, they're big.
They're not cute. Mice are kind of cute. If you think about
Rats
it,
are
mice
like
with the big ears.
they're like squirrels, but with like gross tails. So it's like and like.
Oh
weird
wait, I
fur.
think I thought I saw one in New York one time.
You definitely saw one in New York. They
And
have
I
Oh
think-
God, yeah.
On the side-
Urban cities,
I think
they're
I
everywhere.
screamed because
Oh, yeah.
I thought it looked like a cat.
waiting for
It
the
was so
subway.
big.
You can see them like on the
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah, rats. But yeah, those are
Not in Lowell though.
those are the big updates from
The Sustainability
Chris.
Council.
We had such a fun time with Chris, so we were like thank him for doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
So always lots happening.
Lots happening. Lots happening.
We like it. Always
Yeah.
lots happening on the Shaw Farm Pulse line as well. Text us in 978 Pulse in. That's 978-785-7346. And our friends at Shaw Farm are happy to deliver your feedback to our show, just like they're happy to deliver all their farm fresh goodness from their store straight to your family's front door. What do we got, Lindsay? I do, by the way, the one good thing, I like having you here at the big boy table, but I do kind of miss, look at all the care we put into setting up that camera shot, just so it wasn't a plain white board. And now you're,
Yeah, but it's not the holidays anymore, so all those families, goodbye.
we gotta find a new way to decorate decorate
something
that
else up there.
board.
We can put Taylor Swift pictures or something up there.
Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we can put posters
Some like
up
disco
there.
ball or something.
Yes, my cat.
Yeah.
All right, what's
Someone
new and
asked a
exciting?
really good question, and they didn't say their name or anything, probably because
Anonymous.
Yeah, this is like a deep, hidden question.
Oh God.
What was your first reaction to having a child at 51? That must have been a shock.
What was my first reaction to having a child? I was actually excited though, because I always
Yeah.
liked kids, and I
Really?
I kind of give it up
picture
like,
you like
ah,
running for the hills.
No, I always
You were
loved
excited to
kids.
be a dad?
I loved my niece, my nephew, my godchildren and stuff.
Yeah.
But I had pretty much given up on ever having kids. So I was actually excited.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I
Where's the weapon in the room?
that's me being a parent. That's the weapon. So 2 young lives that I'm helping mold
Oh,
and
you have great
turning into little
kids.
mini. My son has turned into a little mini me, which is really scary.
He's
I'm worried
very
for
into
him.
the sports numbers.
Very into the sports.
And the
He's
numbers.
Starting to become a wise ass,
Oh God.
which is great. He's
You
also
better respect women.
Yeah,
Because
well,
if
with
he's
the
on
mom-
the
I
path
think he
with
does.
you,
He's-
it worked you.
With
He's
the
had
mom
a-
like Riley, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
he's had a school.
I don't know much about Riley.
Yeah.
He's had a school,
A school?
friend, for pretty much since.
Oh, like a girlfriend?
Well, yeah, right now she's the only girl in the class, but they're always hanging out together. People
She's the only
like
girl?
when they go on field trips, people always send me pictures because they're always hanging
Oh, they're
out together.
buds.
So,
It's
so they're
He has
buds,
like a
yeah.
bestie.
Even if they're platonic, it's good for like young boys and young girls to be good
Yeah,
friends.
they should be
Like, it's
friends.
nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
But they were at one point they were talking about going to Greece and having a wedding. Like somebody told me, like, all right, let's
That's
let's put a pause on this, please.
planning pretty far in advance.
But it's cute. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good kids.
all right. So what else do we have on the pulse line?
Someone said you should have a garbologist on the show.
Oh, the
That's actually not a
garbologist.
bad
Yeah, you
idea
should
at
have
all.
Chris on the show.
So we can do a little talking trash talk, as they used to
Yeah.
call it.
He's so smart. Like he's so smart, And like I find it fascinating.
Actually, you know what? When is the launch date on this food scrap?
March.
All right, can you connect us?
Yeah.
And because I'd love to have him come on and
Yeah.
talk about it, because we need
Yeah.
to explain how this will work, how you sign up for it, how you.
Yeah. And he has some good people that he works with too that could also like maybe come on the show that are like animated and like
It's
fun
it's
too.
small doses. This is me we're talking
What are
about
you
here.
talking about? No.
We don't want too much.
The enforcer issues 1,300 tickets per year. Isn't that crazy?
1,300
Whoa.
tickets
Per
per
year.
year. Wow.
Yeah. So you could have him on the show.
How many of them end up becoming fines as opposed to warning tickets?
So what they can do now with the trash is refuse pickup, where usually they weren't able to refuse pickup. So they put a sticker, they turn it around, they say, no, you didn't follow the rules.
That creates a
So
problem.
that's part of it. Well, I think it's gone pretty well, because you would think maybe it creates a problem, but I think it's gone pretty well so far,
All right.
or so we hear. But yeah, you should have him on the show.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
I do want to take a quick minute. We're getting close to the end of the line here. So one more call for feedback on the Shaw Farm Pulse line. Text in your thoughts, 978-PULSE-IN, 978-785-7346. And our friends at Shaw Farm will deliver your feedback to you just like Shaw Farm Home Delivery. Fresh from their farm to your family. Milk, ice cream, and more. Delivered right to your door. Sign up today, shawfarm.com, and taste the farm fresh difference. I understand our governor gave her State of the
last night,
Commonwealth
right?
address last night.
Did you watch it?
I did not, but I was getting the barrage of Twitter updates from both sides of the island. Basically, all the good things that exist in Massachusetts, or she supposedly did, she took credit for. All the bad things were not her fault. They were Donald Trump's fault. But did you see where ahead of her State of the Commonwealth message, she revealed that she's going to order I think it was a 25% reduction in energy bills, is how she worded it.
25. She's going to order it.
She's reducing everybody's energy bill by 25%.
By issuing that one-time credit, or by
Well,
telling utilities they can't price gouge people?
Remember she did this last year? What did she do last year?
Was this last year? Where
She gave you the break on your January, February,
Yeah, that's
March
what it
bill,
was.
and then you had to repay it in April, May, and June.
Things went
There are
up.
people saying that's exactly what she's doing now, unless she plans on putting money in from the state treasury to pay these utility companies the money,
Which she
so
might.
that you don't have to. Well, so how is she reducing the cost of energy?
She's not. She's providing temporary relief that is not sustainable.
Okay, but the money's coming from tax dollars.
Yeah.
Which your temporary relief is going to end up coming out of your
Or
state
maybe
budget.
they have a surplus in their budget too, don't they? So it could be coming
Supposedly,
from that.
yeah.
So I don't know. But that is a result of taxpayer dollars too, or I don't know.
So
Hey, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. We need a better way to reduce energy costs. And I think part of that is working with utilities to make sure they're not the incentive for utilities is to put more infrastructure build out and make your 9.9% mandated return on your investment. So the incentives for utilities are all backwards, and they're making a ton of money at the hands of ratepayers.
they're making a ton of money providing a product that is necessary for ratepayers, unless you want to freeze to death or boil to death in the summer.
But they're incentivized to spend more money on infrastructure build out because they earn a 9.9% rate of return. So instead of repairing leaky gas pipes in the ground, they're just replacing them with new ones at a much higher cost. And there's no guardrails to what is a necessary spend amount, right? So that's like a high school. It's like building a high school saying, hey, if your high school costs more, you're going to make more return on your, whatever your CapEx is on the high school. So it's like, they're incentivized to.
They're putting in newer, bigger gas lines, transmission lines, or whatever rather than using old, dated stuff. You can only repair things. So you can repair.
There are companies that you can easily use to repair pipes, and they're not doing that.
Yeah, but there comes a point where the repair becomes more expensive than,
of course,
getting something new, aka Lowell High School.
Of course, but they should they should have like some mandate where they have to prove that, or like it's kind of like you're spending money and we're paying for it. You need to be more transparent on the need for spending that money.
So that's kind of the argument that she uses. And here's my question to all of this. And let's do away with the Shaw Farm Pulse line here for a quick second here. And let's call up state by state look at electricity prices. The blue, the more expensive, the red, the cheaper, and then you have different shades in between. What do you notice about this map?
This isn't fair. I should be able to bring my
We're
chart.
gonna
I
do
sent you a
full show
ton
on
of charts this morning.
We're going to do, I promise you, we will do a full
Okay.
show on this, just you and I, okay? But I just want, because the governor, again, everything bad is Donald Trump's fault. She takes no responsibility, but...
Well, the offshore wind stuff is 100% Donald Trump's fault. The halt on offshore wind is 100%
yes.
Trump's fault.
Hopefully replaced by gas.
But a lot of that,
which is cheaper and far
which
more
we're relying
reliable.
on global markets. It's a price volatility on global markets for gas. You know,
if you drill, baby, drill. That price goes down.
But our, we export more gas.
I wish I had the camera.
It's a global market,
so
Teddy.
people can see the look you just gave me.
It's a global market. We export. I need to calm down.
Yeah. I know that meme. It's like, I'm an adult. I need to calm down.
It doesn't matter how much we drill, baby, drill. We're selling into a global market.
Sure.
With offshore wind.
We can also sell into our market.
Can you not rage bait her? Because like she's
I'm not trying to rage bait. This isn't picking on me. I'm going to do a whole show where I get to pick on Mikaela, but this is picking on Governor Healy. I want to know Governor Healy.
It's always Massachusetts has always had one of the highest electricity rates in the country.
Yes, and look, there's some regionality to it, right? New England, if you kind of look up at the top near like the Great Lakes, although it's not as pronounced in the Great Lakes states of like Michigan and Wisconsin and whatnot.
Think about just maintaining the grid.
Hawaii and Alaska, they're explaining because just getting energy there, those are far away, they're not connected to the mainland. I get it, there's cost there. Explain for me California. How come the rest of the country, the utility companies decide not to screw the rest of the country, but they decide to screw states that are led by Democratic governors?
Well,
at the risk of making this a political issue, why are utility companies ripping off, if that's our theory, overcharging ratepayers in Massachusetts and California, but yet in Texas and Florida, they're charging like a fair rate? That's my only question. What if utility companies are evil? They're evil everywhere. If gas is if the global gas and oil markets are volatile and expensive, then they're volatile and expensive everywhere, not just in blue states.
No, you have state utility companies are going to do what they're doing everywhere, but we have what? You have state regulations that
drive up the cost of energy,
or that say utilities will accept this, or utilities we will not accept this.
You have to have so much of your energy from such and such and so much. So policy drives the price of electricity, right? Depending on the state.
It can. Well, there's a lot of different things. Location to the generation drives up. Yeah. Which Massachusetts was uniquely positioned to benefit from and is uniquely positioned to benefit from offshore wind because we have some of the highest speed winds in the world. So like right off our coast. So like we are uniquely positioned to benefit from that.
Okay. Did we benefit from them while they were operational?
So California operates its own regional grid. So that could be a big reason why California sticks out like that. Whereas you have other regional grids in the Northwest and Texas is its own grid. New England is its own grid. So that could be a big part of why California is blue, because it's its own isolated regional grid.
Okay. Makes sense. Why wouldn't California decide to get in with I don't know, let's pick some of the states around there, Nevada, Idaho, and
you'd have to
sharing a grid and get.
You'd have to change. I mean, that would require a ton of investment. You'd have to change how the wires all hook into each other because they don't all talk to each other. That's why you have the regional.
So we'd rather make the investment in wind and other things, offshore wind, rather than make the investment in the stuff that is proven to be cheaper in other parts of the country.
So you're talking wind and generating assets is one part of your electricity bill, and distribution and transmission is another part of your electricity bill. The investment would need to happen on the distribution side, and that has nothing to do with the generation side. So you're mixing the two.
I'm going to guess the costs of the electricity are because of the distribution charges. I showed you my most recent bill.
Yeah. Well, it's also the contracts they have with generators and the suppliers that they have supplying their local grid. Their demand profile. So how much energy they're using and how predictable it can be. The peak times. That's all
So Gavin Newsom is doing how many million people live in California?
I don't
40, 50, 60 million? He's doing them a tremendous disservice based on his energy policies, because they could be opting for different things and paying lower rates.
Yeah, I don't know the issues that are specific to California, but I'm sure it's a big mess.
Ditto
They
Maura
had- they
Healey,
had
because
the-
Massachusetts is about as blue as
Yeah.
you're going to get. I think
And
we have the sixth
California-
highest costs in the country. California, Hawaii's number one. Hawaii's off that chart, by the way. Hawaii, I think, is like 43 something cents per kilowatt hour.
crazy, huh?
California is like 38, I believe. But Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut and Delaware are all up there as well in the same vicinity. So all states with Democratic governors and legislatures, all states with very woke climate agendas, right? Very
I don't think there's a causation.
change agendas.
I don't think
you
there's
don't
a
think
causation.
so. Okay. All right. We're going to do a show and debate this with Mikaela. I promise. But I just wanted to pop that up. Not for you.
We can look into it more.
That was for Governor Maura Healey, who, again, takes no responsibility for anything, not the $3 billion to shelter people who she couldn't find housing for. That has absolutely nothing to do with Massachusetts' skyrocketing cost of living and housing costs. It is all Donald Trump. You got that, Lindsay?
I'm noting it.
It's all Donald Trump. All right. We got a Hondros hug. Do we have a Hondros hug?
Yeah, this one just kind of like came
Hug
to
your
mind.
food composting barrel? Is that what you...
Will you be quiet
We
for
love-
the rest of the time?
I feel like I just got scolded by my mom.
I love
Holy-
it. I love it. I
holy
love
smokes.
this. I love
Wow.
it. I love this so much.
I thought I missed you when you were gone, but
No, we missed you. Your absence was felt.
yeah.
We missed
Plus
you.
me having to read the
that was
pulse line.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it wasn't well
we
liked to be
we
read.
like your tone.
I
We
tried to
do
do
like
it as
your tone.
snarky as you do it, but it,
Yeah, you did. It was a fail.
It was forced.
It was a very fail.
Yeah, I'm an a-hole. You're smart. You're snarky, but in a good way. I'm just an a-hole.
It works. It works.
All right.
Don't
What's our Hondros hug?
I thought of this while we were talking about the movies being, like being able to like appreciate art created by humans, and instead of like the AI stuff and like all, and like the creativity that Taylor Swift has and like all the like great stuff. So I would just, my Hondros hug is just reflect on what makes you human and like appreciate like other, like things that like we're not machines. We have like hearts and feelings, and we can like
brains.
and we can appreciate when someone else has created art in a very meaningful way that like speaks to us. And think about that as you go about your day of like what kind of art makes you feel the most human, and like, or whatever, or just doing a menial task or doing something nice for someone, like it makes us all human.
It's a Hondros hug. It's a feel good moment. See, but I do agree with you, because there are people out there. Our friend Asa Stutz, among them, who says AI is going to destroy the world. The machines are going to take over. There'll be no roles anywhere for human beings. The machines, AI intelligence will be so much smarter than human intelligence, and blah blah blah. And there is a level of that, but what you talked about, the human heart, the emotions, the brain, the creativity. Can a machine do that? Will a machine be able to duplicate that? And my thought is, even if the machine can duplicate it, it needs the human to prompt it. So I'll give you an example.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a post that Elon Musk put out on Twitter, and he was trying to show you how to use Grok to get better results. Either with, because I asked Grok, do me a caricature of this and that. I sometimes use them on InsideLowell, or Grok, put together this or whatever. And Grok will do it, but I can't get it to do some of the things that other people, like some people can make full like movies out of AI that are like, and create all these unbelievable scenes and whatnot that I can't get it to do.
Yeah.
And the way it was explained was, well, you can't just say, Grok, make a caricature of Mikaela and Lindsay sitting in the Well Point studios.
Yeah.
But if you describe it, if you
need more direction.
Mikaela and Lindsay, do the character, you just give them the, Lindsay looking snarky at Teddy, Mikaela looking like she wants to wring his neck, describe the, so when you, and you use your...
You have to use humanity to excel in it.
Well, but things that you observe as a human, the machine can't really necessarily observe it. I can put a photo of you too, but the machine won't. But if I give it like a descriptive, it can then start to do it. And it just reminded me that even the folks in Hollywood that are worried about this, it'll cost people jobs, but can the machine make art like humans can?
No.
I don't think it ever will.
Not in a way that speaks to people.
Unless there's a human prompting it to do it, so the human doesn't have to go through.
Well, that's even like special effects. Like that's the same as special effects. We need to imagine.
Yeah. Correct. Exactly.
We need the imagination needs to come from us.
The humans will have to do it. So there will always be a role for humans in some way, shape, or form. We just got to figure out where the soft spot is. But also in terms of the intelligence, I'll go back to chess. And you know how they have these chess programs, these computerized chess programs? But when the greatest player in the world would play chess against a computer, the greatest player would generally win. Gary Kasparov. I was a chess geek when I was younger.
Were you really?
Oh my gosh,
that's so funny.
My brother-in-law taught me to play, and I loved playing.
I want to play chess again.
But the great chess masters, the Bobby Fishers of the world, the Gary Kasparovs and whatever, would always beat the chess computers because the chess computers were based on moves that others have done or possibilities. The human brain sometimes imagines things creatively and can think a program. Right. So now I don't know, like I'd be curious when the AI computers, which are supposed to be a whole different form, take on, the chess masters. Will it now be a mismatch or whatever? But
that'll be interesting to see.
But also computers were supposed to take away the humans, right? And they never did because then humans ultimately have to program them and get them to do. I
think, And another big point that Ben Affleck actually made on this podcast was he said that all of these claims of that AI is going to take over jobs and all this stuff and do all these huge, great, big things, the companies have to make those claims to achieve the valuations that they're achieving. So we don't know that this is actually, like, they're incentivized to make these big claims so that they, like, it's a financial incentive so that they can, like, create this perceived value.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. So we don't know.
All right. I'll always bet on humanity to win.
Me too. Okay. I love that.
That's Thanos hug. All right. We're going to end it there on this Friday, January 23rd. Mikaela Hondros-McCarthy.
It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my brother, Cormac.
Oh, my God. Happy birthday. Wait, I have something to say, too. My baby sister got into her top school yesterday, so she committed to Endicott College.
Oh, Endicott College.
Oh, my gosh. That's exciting news. She's gonna go there.
Which one's the baby sister again?
She's Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah, so she's going to Endicott.
All right.
Oh, good stuff.
Well, fabulous, Lindsay. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
As well. Back in saddle again. One of these days we'll get you back up in your seat.
This was fun. I like you here. We should do like a rotating thing. Maybe like one.
Yeah, put a man
Do you want to put Batch
there? We should
there?
put Batch
No, don't.
Should we put Batch in front of the Lindsay?
No.
Well, then that could become the Batch seat.
We need to get you some better lamps. We'll get some when the
lighting's just atrocious, and here it's
We're gonna get you some lamps.
We're working on it. We're working on it. All right. Thanks to the two of you. Have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in to the Inside Lowell Daily Pulse. Reminder of our election coverage on February 3rd, beginning at 7:30 p.m. We've got the most experienced election team around. So tune in for that live election night coverage. Myself, Asa Stutz, Jerry Nutter, Marty Laurie, Jim Leary, and Erin Gendron will be here with us as well. So tune in 7:30 on election night. Of course, get on out there and vote if you live in one of those 5 cities or towns that are voting in that special election. Next week, we'll kick off a brand new week of the Daily Pulse Live. We're going to have a new political candidate in the city of Lowell. He's ready to announce a run for a high-profile seat. We're going to tell you who he is, what that seat is. I don't know what the hell else I got booked for the rest of the week, but I'm sure it will be something that will inform you, entertain you, and probably annoy you if I'm sitting here in studio by myself. Until then, everybody, please have yourself a great weekend. Please stay safe. Going to be some dangerous, chilly weather. Check on your neighbors, especially the elderly and stuff, as we get that extreme cold, below zero wind chills tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday into Monday, they're talking about Snowmageddon, I don't know, 12 inches, 18 inches. Who the hell knows? But we haven't had a biggie like that in a long time. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to it a little bit. But I promise you, I'll be here Monday morning to bring you to record another Daily Pulse Live. Till then, everybody have a fabulous weekend. Why the hell are you two laughing at me? What did I do?
He said a biggie
like
A
that.
biggie. We got a biggie
like
coming in. It's like
Lindsay, a biggie like that?
12 to 18 inches, baby. See if you can do that, AI. All right. We'll see you on the other side.